right, welcome to Get NIST-y, the series that breaks compliance out of the checkbox trap and turns it into a real security advantage. No fluff, no FUD, just practical strategies to make compliance work for your MSP. I'm Jared Kasner, and I'm joined by my co-founder of Blacksmith InfoSec and co-host of Get NIST-y, Michael Zabarski. We originally launched Get NIST-y as a live webinar series. So why are we relaunching it as a podcast? Well, as we had guests join us for our live discussions, we realized that a lot of the content wasn't applicable just at that one point in time. Our guests were providing valuable intel and insights that needed to last beyond that live session. At the same time, we've been fielding questions from our partners, audience, and friends that just made sense to answer on a regular cadence. We're still committed to the occasional live episode with featured guests, but we also wanted to take the time to demystify compliance and answer questions in a more consumable format. Hence, this relaunch. Each week, we'll release a new episode, which will either be a replay of one of our live shows or the answers to 2 questions from our audience. Want to get your questions answered? Head over to blacksmithinfosec.com/ask.
Now, you may be wondering why you should listen to us. Well, here's my background. I ran a security practice at a small business for a number of years. Then I pivoted and became a vCISO, where I built out security programs for multitudes of small businesses and really worked hand in hand in helping them figure out what their security posture is, how we get them more secure, and how we drive them towards compliance. From there, Jared and I started Blacksmith InfoSec, where we really wanted to solve that problem of how do we bring compliance and security to the SMB space. And so here we are. Jared, you want to talk a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a more than 20-year veteran of the software industry. I've spent close to 20 years at startups, and before that, some of the 3-letter agencies in our intelligence community. But the last 15 years or so that I've been out in Silicon Valley, I've been running engineering teams at fintech and health tech startups. And every time I'd come into an organization, I'd find really the same problems. There wasn't enough attention to security, a lot of customers and partners asking for SOC 2 compliance, HIPAA compliance, things like that. And so making sure we needed to put those things into place. Mike was always my phone a friend. I even was able to bring him into one of those startups where I was running engineering. He came in and ran IT and cybersecurity for us. And together we were able to bring us to SOC 2 and HIPAA compliance and a lot of other important needs that we had. But every single time I had the same problems where I was talking to a non-technical CFO or non-technical co-founder who just didn't understand the value of compliance, didn't understand the value of security. And so I was needing to sell that internally. So when Mike and I started this business, it was really about how do we make sure that what we are building makes it easier for somebody who is non-technical to understand the value and the importance and get themselves to secure and compliant systems as quickly and cheaply as possible.
And compliance has really become needlessly complicated. So please join us as we break things down and show you that while it's complicated, it doesn't necessarily have to be difficult. Compliance really is not that hard. As Jared said earlier, if you have any questions and you want to get them answered, please head over to blacksmithinfosec.com/ask. And we look forward to hearing from you guys. And hopefully you see our questions on one of our future podcasts.
Thanks, everyone.
Get NIST-y. Yeah, we're bringing the heat.